the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Stay away from cities with dyke layers. They spray the pipes major. Don't play with your life, player. Or shake the dice, player. But if you got a quarter, then stay away from towers. These bitches are fight promoters. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Train your toddler. Please train your toddler. Weapons, timeouts, take her allowance. Cause I swear she will destroy your life if you allow it. Fucking I'm tired of rapping. Yo, low, bring in the quiet. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare.
Niggas need to stop giving these bitches all the attention. That's why niggas is dying. Now, when these hoes get horny, niggas die. Hoes get horny, niggas die. Watch, every die. We gotta start saying fuck these bitches, man. If you fucking with a cool female, that's all good. But if you fucking with a bitch, you need to break her ass and shake her ass.
Man, bro, I thought I turned it down, man. I thought I turned the thing so down, man. That's crazy. I'll turn it down some more. Look, welcome to the Dirty Folks Daycare. I am your tolerologist, Dirty Folks, and I appreciate y'all being here. I think my stomach feeling good enough to finish the show. One of these things I just realized, as you get older, you learn your body more. You should learn your body. There's certain things you can't eat anymore. You can't eat McDonald's after you turn like 25. You can't eat Church's chicken except on Tuesdays because that shit greasy as fuck. There's certain things you just can't eat anymore. Whatever your body tells you can't eat anymore. And apparently I can't eat ramen noodles. Shout out Dick and Dave, $3 super chat. Nah, man. Yeah, I had poverty noodles. And it might as well, bro, I had the bullshit ramen noodle chicken packet. And the chicken don't taste like nothing, so I threw a bouillon cube in there just to make it something. I had to do some scrambled eggs and all that. Like, it was a vegan meal, but it was a lot of stuff in it. And it was a lot of sodium because, noodles. Bro, stomach been 5 times, bro. 5 times between 10 o'clock last night and 5 times on the porcelain throne, which gave me time to research my Uncle Mike, right? Anyway, so, but I think I'm all right. I'm losing a lot of weight. I might eat another pack of ramen noodles, man. Make it part of my workout program so I lose 20 pounds. Anyway, this came to my mind last night while I was on my way out the door to go watch movies and drink tequila with the guys. And I put in a community tab, like, man, somebody remind me to do a show about why free-thinking men should want to bring back Jim Crow voting. And I know it sounds crazy, but y'all know I got to spin. First of all, repeal the 19th, right? But even if you don't repeal the 19th just applies to white women. The Black Voters Registration Act, the Voters Act, the Black Voters Act of 1965 is black women. So even if you just get rid of the Voters Act, which isn't a law, it's not constitutional. They got to re-sign it every 20 years. As long if y'all just don't sign that shit so Keisha can't vote, I'd appreciate it. Even if y'all let Becky vote, just don't let Keisha. And then if you don't let Keisha vote, you can't let the sons of single mothers vote. So then when you think about it, the only way you can really do that is with those Jim Crow initiatives, right? You can't say, can your grandfather vote? Because your grandfather can't vote. So y'all good. For 2021, y'all good. The foreigners won't be good. All these goddamn refugees won't be good. It ain't refugees, they're illegal aliens. I don't know why the fuck you make it sound cool. They're illegal fucking aliens. They're illegal aliens. They granddaddies want to hear they can vote. Poll tax. Pay that bread, nigga. Pay that bread. We're going to talk about poll tax extensively in a minute. The literacy test. Fucking bring back the literacy test. Bring that shit back. These motherfuckers. If you in Baltimore, you shouldn't be able to vote. Period. Not point blank. Period, nigga. Can none of y'all read in Baltimore? Can none of y'all learn that shit? All black women won't be able to vote. These bitches can't read as much as y'all think they can, bro. They read these little romance novels and shit. These bitches can't. They get master's degrees and they still read with their finger under the words, nigga. Like, look, I'll put shit in there like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, all type of shit. I'll fuck it up. I'll put in words girls don't understand, like integrity, honesty, reality, accountability. Y'all fuck up. They wouldn't know what the fuck is accountability, though? Like, I said, no. Look. And the truth of the matter is, because that's really part of the tribal thing, I really got it in our own form of Jim Crow. But I mean, on a national level, to make America great again, we should stop these women, gays, and felons from voting. I want to show you guys that the Jim Crow poll tax was not a new idea. It was a British idea. It wasn't a new idea. The nigga said, accountability, is that a word? That's hilarious.
In the summer of 1381, Essex and Kent erupted in rebellion.
Pause right there. Pause right there. We're gonna get to it. I'm gonna let it play through. I just want y'all to. This is from the University of London. That's number one. We just talking poll tax right now. We're gonna bring it to Jim Crow. University of London talks about the peasants' revolt, and she said, what, 1831? America wasn't existing yet. That's how long that Jim Crow policies. Because nothing is new under the sun. They take the bits and pieces from here and there and make a policy that works. And LL said if he threw a couple of math problems, it'd be super over. For real though, nigga. And it could be problems that the average drug user and drug dealer knows, like, what's a 3.5? Knows how many grams in a 3.5. Fuck their whole life up, nigga. Fuck their whole life up. How many grams in an ounce? How many ounces in a pound? Just shit that regular niggas that can't even read who sell weed knows. Fuck them up. They won't know shit, bro. They'll be saying shit like,
$40. 2 dick sucks. I let his friends bang me out.
They wouldn't know. They wouldn't know. Anyway, let's get to it.
In the summer of 1381, Essex and Kent erupted in rebellion. Contemporary chroniclers recalled how crowds assembled and began to clamour for liberty, planning to become the equals of their lords. These local revolts soon spread, culminating in the biggest popular uprising England had seen. But what made the people so angry? Tensions between the commons and the nobility had been increasing for some time, but it was the poll taxes of 1377 to 1381 which were the catalyst for this uprising. Raised to fund the king's foreign wars, the money failed to deliver military success. In 1377, a fleet of French ships attacked and burnt towns along the south coast, and popular resentment grew. Even with this money, the king was unable to protect his subjects from foreign raids. The first poll tax was levied at a flat rate of 1 groat per person, regardless of an individual's wealth. This equated to about 2 days' work for the average labourer. The second, granted in 1379, had a sliding scale, but the poor still had to make a contribution. However, it was the third poll tax, granted in 1381, which caused the most problems. This was once again at a flat rate, but at a much higher rate of 3 groats per person, equating to about 2 weeks of work for a labourer. Not only were these taxes unfair, but people resented that they had failed to produce a successful military campaign. Tax evasion became endemic. Official records show that between the first poll tax in 1377 and the third poll tax in 1381, as many as 450,000 taxpayers disappeared from the records. When this tax didn't raise as much money as King Richard II expected, he dispatched representatives to find out what was going on and to collect the outstanding sums. This was when the trouble started.
King went to war to get his bread, nigga. He wasn't playing. King was like, yo, I need them shekels. So if the poll tax was three shekels or whatever, which is equivalent to 2 days pay for the average worker. Let's say the average minimum wage in America is $12, let's just say. So it'd be a 12 times 8 is 90. No, it ain't. It's 12 times 8. My math all the way up. My math all the way up. 12 times 16. Because that's what it'll come out to. Oh, shit. 12 times 16. In today's money, it'd be $192. So almost $200 to be eligible to vote. But you only vote once every 2 years, right? Because you vote for mayor every 4 years. You vote for president every 4 years. But they overlap in years, right? So you vote for mayor, state rep, alderman in like 2002. And then you'll vote for president, senate, all that 2004. So you got 2 years to save up $200. If you wanted to do that, we come back to this. In America, at once upon a time, you couldn't vote unless you were a homeowner. How easy would it be to charge somebody the equivalent of $100 a year, which is $8 a month, $2 a week on a property tax? Will nobody miss? Will nobody miss if you added an additional in the escrow? If you added additional $8 a month on the escrow, they wouldn't even miss it in order to be eligible to vote because they homeowners. Right? You think it sounds crazy until you look at your goddamn cable bill, bro. Comcast was charging me $1.28 a month for entertainment tax. I'm like, what the fuck is entertainment tax?
Hell no. To the no. Yeah.
My phone bill back when they used to have house phones. That was the thing, kids. Niggas really had phones in their house, right? When I had an apartment and I had a house phone, I called the phone company like, bro, I barely use my house phone. I'm barely in the crib. Why is my bill $60 or what it was? They was talking about, we went through the bill. And then they said, man, you know you have a $6 charge per month for voicemail delivery service. I'm like, I had a cool electronic voicemail like recorder thing. I was like, bro, I don't use no fucking voicemail. Like, I got the shit you call the crib and put the. He was like, yo, yeah, I seen you never use your voicemail before. Wait, I gotta use the operator voice.
I see you never used a voicemail before, but they charge me $6 a month for voicemail.
And I called the company. She gave me the name of the company, and I called them like, yo, y'all charge me. And that goofy bitch. Look, because the first girl was a white girl. I got good customer service. She told me, I didn't even know about the voicemail. She told me about it. She gave me the information on who was charging me, everything. The next time I called, of course, I got a black girl. So when I got the black girl, it was like,
Look, yeah, we did it. Look, right here. We called you and we asked you if you had a phone and you said yeah. And we asked you if you was interested in voicemail and you said maybe, I don't know. And then you said, well, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Were you pleased with this call? And you said yeah. And so we took that as authorization to put voicemail on your phone. But I'm going to take it off since you act like $6 too much for voicemail.
that was in 2002. These bitches been ain't shit, bro. Like, bitches been ain't shit. Like, I've come a long time. This is a long time coming for me to be like, yo, fuck these toddlers, bro. This is not a sexual deprivation thing. This is a lifelong history of Keisha's just being bad at being human beings, man. And they the ones that dictate who your political allies are. Because honestly, if you just go white people, it's down the middle. They need black women and black women to convince black men to push the times for Democrats. Democrats wouldn't win any election if black women couldn't vote. Which brings us back to the Jim Crow poll tax. Which back in the day, the girls can vote. Man. Wait, what? Small said it's like when the bank changed my primary address because they felt like doing it. They felt like changing your address.
Hell no, to the no. Yeah.
How does a person feel like changing another person's address? That's hilarious. How is that even possible? That can't be legal. That can't be. They put you in a bad zone so they can give you bigger interest rates, nigga. That's hilarious. We got this motherfucker, man. We gonna make sure he get a 12% APR, nigga. That's crazy. They redlined you without your permission. That's crazy. Anyway, but yeah, it's a little small tax, little polling tax put into your mortgage so you can vote. I think that would be cool. That means no Section 8 women would be able to work. Be able to vote. Nobody on Section 8 will be able to vote. Nobody on housing assistance will be able to vote because they don't pay taxes on their residency. When they get them housing matching vouchers, like, man, you got 5 kids, you only make $2,000 a month, but you need blah blah blah. They wouldn't be able to vote. It'll work out. All right, so let's check this out.
This is 60 Seconds Civics from the Center for Civic Education. I'm Mark Gage. Between 1889 and 1910, 11 states placed taxes on the right to vote, averaging about $1.50. This was enough to prevent poor whites and African Americans from voting. Many states made poll taxes cumulative. That is, if a person failed to pay the tax in one election, then the tax would be added to the tax charged for the next election. In Breedlove versus Suttles, 1937, the Supreme Court held that payment of poll taxes as a prerequisite to voting is a familiar and reasonable regulation long in force in many states. In 1939, Congress began to discuss a constitutional amendment to abolish poll taxes. By the time the 24th Amendment, which outlawed poll taxes, was proposed in 1962, only 5 states still used the tax: Alabama, Arkansas, Mississippi, Texas, and Virginia. North Carolina and Virginia approved the amendment after it had been ratified by the required 38 states, but Alabama, Mississippi, and Texas did not. In Harper versus Virginia State Board of Elections, 1966, the Supreme Court held that poll taxes violate the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. That's all for today's podcast, 60 Second Civics, where civic education...
That was more than 60 seconds, but based on the 14th Amendment, they said that poll tax was illegal. That's the same 14th Amendment, which is weird that they use that. Everybody used the 14th Amendment. That's the same 14th Amendment that said, yeah, okay, we freed the slaves with the 13th Amendment, but if they go to jail, then we can put them back into slavery, but we don't call it slavery, we call it chain gangs. But that 14th Amendment, okay, cool. I don't even see how they did it under the 14th Amendment except using the tribal codes. We've had whole shows about tribal codes. I'm telling y'all niggas a tribe up. America is built on tribal codes that they got from the Iroquois Confederation Treaty. Nothing's new under the sun. Men can use the tribal codes, but y'all want to be black, so I ain't got time for most of y'all. Like and sub as y'all come in, though. Like and sub. Send your heart, donate to the daycare. I want to show you guys how it really went down with Jim Crow. How the Voters Act affected black people during Jim Crow directly. Of course,
Welcome to the day.
stupid ass shit. Of course, there's commercial. Because, why not? Why not? But they had distinct additional loopholes for black people to jump through. Black men to jump through. I don't want to say people because it's not black people. Because black women or white women still couldn't vote. Remember, white women voted with the 19th Amendment. They're talking about the 14th and 15th Amendments. White women couldn't vote until the 19th Amendment. So black men had the right to vote since 1865 with the 13th Amendment. That's what I'm saying. Bringing back Jim Crow won't affect you none. Won't affect you none. It won't let Keisha vote, but she don't need to vote. She don't need to have a voice. It's her talking with clothes on that's fucking up the world right now. All right, let's get into it.
And here's what you need to know to sound smart about the Voting Rights Act of 1965. The Voting Rights Act of 1965 was necessitated by the fact that the vast majority of African Americans in the South could not vote. Despite the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, many civil rights activists believe that the Voting Rights Act of 1965 was still necessary due to the denial of the right to vote of blacks in many Southern communities. Organizations like the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee and the Congress of Racial Equality have been active in registering African Americans to vote in the South with little success prior to the passage of the Voting Rights Act of 1965.
Let me pause that real quick. I'm gonna let him rock. Let me give some context. Let me give some context. We just went through the poll taxes. I told you about the literacy taxes and other cumulative taxes, right? Nigga always trying to call me doing my show. Nigga should be watching my show. They here know I'm doing the show. Nigga. Anyway, look. So, because of the voting poll tax, because of literacy tax, because of the grandfather clause, because of all those things, they were effectively taking away, and because they were literally harassing black people at the polls. They were discouraging black men from voting down south. You just saw that. The Texas, Alabama, Mississippi. We just saw that with the poll tax. All those things were in conjunction. There were like 3-4 different things put together. I'm just showing y'all poll taxes. But there was 3-4 things put together to discourage black men from voting. So it got to the point that black men was like, man, look, if my grandfather couldn't vote, then that means whatever. My great grandfather couldn't vote, which means my grandfather couldn't vote. I couldn't vote. They ain't even worried about it. So they had these initiatives trying to get black men to vote. When they say black people, they're really talking about women. They were trying to get women to accept being women because the 19th Amendment had just rolled around prior to, a couple of years prior. That's the real civil rights move, to get white women the ability to have a bank account, own property, vote, all that shit. All that shit, white women jumped on black men's back and say, yo, if y'all slaves, we slaves, because we can't do shit either. So once white women used up black men, and they still using black men, because y'all niggas don't love yourselves, y'all love these hoes, but I digress. So when all that happened, now they have these big partitions to go down to the South and stop the poll taxes and all that, and to register black people to vote. But it's not that black people never voted. And I think I will show y'all after this go up. I'll show y'all that black people voted in mass so much that most of the politicians down south were black until, they got ran from the voting booths. But anyway. Yeah, Karen and Keisha destroying us from within. That's goddamn truth, nigga. You ain't never lied on that shit. Let's go.
Prior to the passage of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. One of the reasons the Voting Rights Act of 1965 was so important is it helped to eliminate some of the mechanisms that had been used to suppress the right to vote for African Americans. This included the literacy test, the grandfather clause, and with the passage of the 24th Amendment, the dreaded poll tax. The Voting Rights Act of 1965 actually authorizes the United States government to oversee elections in southern states where there's been a history or record of voter suppression. The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King considered the Voting Rights Act of 1965 to be an essential piece of legislation to guarantee civil rights for African Americans.
You know the odd thing about that? They call it civil rights. That's a legal right. That's a constitutional right. The fact that they program you to want to be treated civilly instead of humanely is bananas to me. Bananas. If that's what y'all programmed to believe, treat me civil, which is damn near to say to treat me nice. What the fuck is this? Cancel culture of the 1960s? That's crazy. Niggas love logos and they love symbolism. All right, so I'm actually gonna find all the black politician stuff, but right now I want to talk to y'all about, and I just said this too. I made this. I grabbed some clips last night because the show was already prepared, and then I had bubble guts. But do you know that there's certain tribes, and this is why we ain't rebuilding shit. We build it from scratch.
How to get the most?
Because do you know that there are housing associations that are more powerful than the mayor's office? Dead ass. Once men, I gotta say men. I was gonna say people. I'm not gonna say people because Karens be on it. Karens be on it, nigga. Karens be young as shit, acting like old ladies that just be sitting on the porch like, hey, what's going on? Once people decide, man, this is the type of community they want to live in, and this is the things they will and won't tolerate, then your community goes smooth. And you have more legal rights than the mayor's office. As a matter of fact, because black men have done such a horrible job of being patriarchs of their toddlers, y'all depend on other men to be the man that y'all scared to be. Y'all even call them the man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Y'all don't say pause or nothing when y'all say that shit either. He's the man. You might as well say, he's my man. That's crazy. But, that's cool because y'all easily enslaved. All you need is a logo and two niggas with a pistol. Y'all can do whatever, apparently, because y'all don't want power. But I'm just giving y'all man shit real quick. You know what I'm saying? For those that apply to. If it don't apply, let it fly. You can be black. But listen. So, when you're under the rule of your municipality, your mayor's office, especially when you live in a big city with bureaucracy like in New York or Chicago, LA, whatever the city, whatever city hall says, you kind of got to roll with it. And they send their enforcers, they pistol packers, call them police, whatever. They send their pistol packers to your neighborhood. They send their fire department to your neighborhood. And there's been a long history of America, especially to this day in small towns, where firemen were volunteer firemen. Like, oh snap, Susie's house is on fire. Let's go, guys. Let's put the fire out. But there's no community because you can't commune in unity if you let women have a voice with clothes on. So now you don't handle your own anything, really. Anything. So they send their police, they send their teachers, they send their fire department, but I'm cool with the fire department part. O Block wish they had HOA. O Block probably would have. You know what? If O Block got an HOA, ain't nothing but broke bitches with $16 rent. They show the fuck don't want accountability, nigga. They show it. And that's why they so whack. That's why you need homeowners associations to keep away the Keishas, nigga. Keep away the Keishas in the trailer park carriage. Like and sub as y'all come in, man. Like and sub. Send your heart, donate to the daycare. So let's talk about homeowners associations. She a little cutie. Anyway, I digress.
Association. An HOA maintains common areas of a housing community, such as a subdivision of homes, a condominium complex, or apartment building. It can cover things like private streets, sidewalks, community rooms, pools, playgrounds, landscaping, and parking lots. All property owners that are in an HOA are members. When you buy a home that's part of an HOA, you automatically join and you become obligated to pay monthly fees to cover its costs. Typically, a board is elected by the HOA members to manage the HOA and enforce the rules. These rules are meant to ensure that all HOA members maintain and use their homes in a consistent manner. That's partly to preserve the character of a neighborhood or building, but it also protects and boosts property values. For instance, HOA rules might stipulate that you can't hang dry your laundry on the balcony, or you have to mow your lawn regularly, or specify where you can park your car. All HOA members are legally bound to follow these rules. So that means that if your neighbor decides to hang dry their laundry on the balcony, the HOA can either issue a fine or a warning. That's one reason why people like HOAs. And they like them a lot. In 2019, more than 1 in 4 people in the United States were living in one of the country's 351,000 HOAs, according to the Foundation for Community Association Research. But there are downsides to HOAs. You may find the rules to be a bit too strict, or that the cost.
Let me say this. Training your toddler is a community affair. Training your toddler takes everybody. Everybody got to be strong in their tolerology. At least they course one. Everybody got to be strong in their tolerology. They have to recognize that these toddlers must be stopped.
My congeniality is fucked. I have no sensors and I need to be stopped.
You pay a HOA fee, but the HOA is the logo to help you stop your Keisha. A HOA can simply say, man, this is for married people only. For single men and married people. Because if you give a man a house, he'll create a family. If you give a woman a house, she don't need no man. Let me say that again. If you give a man a house, eventually some girl will come over and be like,
oh my God, I gotta pee. It's 3 in the morning. I could go and pee and I ain't gotta worry about his mama. I can go naked and sit on the toilet. Oh my God.
And then the next morning, she wake up and she scramble you eggs. And then 6 months later, this bitch still there. And you like, damn, I met this bitch at the club or wherever you met at. Like, damn, it's 6 months later, she's still here. And she's, I love you. Because the bitch needs shelter. When you give a man a home, you'll have a family. You give a woman a home, she don't need no man. So you can have an HOA for single men and married couples. You can have an HOA, which we will have, part of the tribal initiative. You can have an HOA that only men from a particular, only men can have a HOA voucher. I mean, the way we got this shit set up, it's legal, but it's just this side of legal, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. The way the tribal HOA is set up, it's like set up so crazy. It's like you get like a 75% deduction if you a heterosexual single man from, that can trace his lineage. You get 50% if you heterosexual, but you can't. But girls really don't get no deductions. So and they got to cash out because they don't get no deductions. Because they can't get financing if they don't get deductions. It's like a voucher program with a housing agency. We got that shit is wild. We got shit running wild, bro. It's like a bunch of shit going on. Just to ensure that only men can be property owners, which means poll tax, only property owners can vote because we put it in your mortgage because they shareholders in the process of tribe, which means that you have to have a tangible investment in your community in order to see the change in your community. Y'all, look, they already letting transient bitches vote. These bitches don't even know who their alderman is and they voting for president. That shit's crazy. Crazy. They don't even know who their alderman is. They don't know who their committeeman is. The motherfuckers that affect their life on a daily basis don't know them motherfuckers. But they talk about the president. You know why they talk about the president and they don't talk about the mayor or the alderman? It's because they don't want representative government. These motherfuckers want a king, man. They want a king. That nigga said went from jerk chicken to chicken package. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, that's a downside like a motherfucker. For jerk chicken to chicken package. Yo, but that's the taste of poverty, bro. Taste of poverty. Anyway, so my point is, HOAs may be expensive, but you're paying for something. It's more expensive to raise your taxes so fucking Keisha could get a free apartment and that you won't have no motherfucking, and she'll use that free housing to steal your kids and go state to state. Just switching vouchers, state to state, city to city, county to county, dodging you every time you try to get visitation. It's more expensive to pay taxes for Keisha not to need you than it is to pay an HOA fee so you can have peace of mind. Peace of mind is priceless. Anyway, but there are downsides. Let's check them out.
Research, but there are downsides to HOAs. You may find the rules to be a bit too strict, or that the costs are too excessive. If members fail to pay their dues or fines, then they can face legal action. And in some areas, HOAs have so much power that they can place a lien on your home or foreclose on it. So before buying a property that's part of an HOA, make sure you read and understand all the rules that you'll have to follow and understand how much the membership will cost. You'll also want
Real quick, let me say this real quick. We're going to come right back to the video. I want her to mash out. Real quick. Everything that toddlers say, and black men, when you see these motherfucking college-educated, history degree having ass black men, they probably suck dick. They probably just suck dick. Yo, roll with it. They definitely liberals. Any nigga that get a history degree is definitely a liberal. But they always try to sell you on gloom and doom. Right? They never tell you the bright side about oppression. They just tell you it's oppression, right? Because marriage is oppression according to toddlers, right? Everything that's functional, they'll find a way that it makes it oppression. Here's the thing. If you violate the rules of the homeowners association, they pretty much can get you up out of there or make your life really uncomfortable until they can get you up out of there. That's true. To say money is a prohibitive thing, you know what the money was before you got there. They told you that. You already accumulated that. You know what's expensive? Comcast, nigga. Comcast is expensive. They start you off with $33 for the bundle. So it's $99 a month. Like $33 for cable, $33 for internet, $33 for phone. And then that's only 3-month introductory offer. Then your bill go like $485 overnight. You be like, what the fuck, nigga? That's fine. Homeowner association, they tell you what the price is. It's baked into the cake. They be like, okay, this is how much the crib costs. This is how much the HOA costs. They could just as easily prorate the HOA costs and make it part of your mortgage, and you wouldn't even know the difference. It's not about the money. They don't kick you out because you don't pay the HOA. They tax you. They want their money, but they kick you out because. And it's crazy, her example was like clothes on a clothesline. They kick you out because y'all got motherfucking your, and it don't even really be y'all sons. I can honestly say that. All the guys that I know who got sons, and I'm a son. You know what I'm saying? So I know this, like, kind of respect their property. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, don't do that, man. Like, can't be smoking weed on my porch or playing the music all loud, man. We got neighbors, bro. Like, men really respect their property. Women don't. Women let niggas do whatever. And they complain about it. They yell off the front porch or something, but they can't enforce nothing. And you got niggas changing oil in in a block in the alley, so you can't get to your garage. You got niggas in the front doing all type of deleterious shit, litter, all type of goofy ass shit to bring down your property value when you give a bitch a property. This is what it is. And they like locusts. They'll fuck up a community, and then they'll, oh, that's bad over here, and they'll move to a better community and fuck that one up. And they'll be like, oh, the whole world is going to shit. No, you shit, bitch. You are the common denominator of all things horrible in life. So the HOA enforces. So because they know they ain't supposed to do that shit in the first place. Anyway, all that gloom and doom, oh, you should be afraid. They're going to kick you out your home if you join the HOA. Your home ain't going to be worth shit if you don't join, really. Shit. Fucking around with these toddlers. Anyway, you also want to look into HOA's financial documents. All right, let's go.
To look at the HOA's financial documents, especially how much is in their reserve fund. If a costly maintenance or repair project is coming up and the HOA hasn't saved up enough money to pay for it, then they're going to charge every homeowner a special assessment in order to pay for it. And sometimes it can be a pretty hefty fee. So I once did an open house for a condo inside a luxury building, and their lobby was just absolutely gorgeous, and it was recently renovated. And it turns out that the HOA paid for the $4 million renovation project by charging each unit $10,000. There are benefits and drawbacks to living in a community that has an HOA. The rules affect your day-to-day living, so next time you go house shopping, make sure you research the HOA before submitting your offer. Thanks for watching, and I wish you the best of luck on your home buying journey.
Here's my thing. Absolutely gorgeous 4 year. $4 million. That's crazy though. That's crazy. 4 mil, that's crazy. Amazing. But $4 million, 40 people had to come up with $10,000. That's a very expensive neighborhood. I'm sure it was a financial crunch for whoever. That's a couple $100 a month. But if you don't want your city to put a park in your neighborhood, the HOA can, right? It just makes perfect sense. Your kids need somewhere to go. You need to raise the property value of your community, schools, parks, churches. Raise the property value of your community. You got to get paid for. Pay for those type of services. Raise your house value. So think about it like this. We try, because when we try, bro, it's going to be a lot of farm. It's only going to be like 1 block worth of house. You know what I'm saying? So if you lucky, you will have 20 residents. Like, we're not trying to do it big. We're just trying to make the example. Then we can syndicate it and make franchises, tribal franchises, like little satellite tribes all across the nation. But you got to have a home base. So we're just doing home base right now. Now, with that being said, if you need a park for the kids to play in, and you say to yourself, okay, we need a basketball court, a tennis court. Sometimes they could be both. I've seen places where the basketball court and they just put a tennis net over there. I played at those type of parks. So if you need the space, you limited space, you do that. Man, I need some slides, some swings, all those things at a Home Depot or Menards or Lowe's, all those items. Everything it takes to make a park. It's at Home Depot, right? But I don't like Home Depot because they have black girls that can't cut lumber. So Lowe's. They all at Lowe's or Menards or something, right? Then you go to Lowe's or Menards or whoever don't hire black women, and you say our budget for the park, for this small park, is $10,000. It's 20 houses on this block. We need $10,000. You feel what I'm saying? So you take that 10,000. I'm not calculate all of it. So you be like 10,000 divided by 20, right? I know the math, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I just like using this thing. You be like, okay, everybody owe me $500, and then we do a budget for it. Like, okay, we need a park because you got kids or you want kids, and we got a school, the boarding school, the kids need shit. If you don't give them something to do, you're gonna be what they do. So look, 10,000 for a park. Everybody up $500. I give y'all 2 months to come up with $500. That's 60 days to come up with $500. I'm sure y'all got them gainfully employed people can put $10 aside for 2 months. Cool. Niggas drink every day, smoke weed every day, smoke squares every day. You got $10 a day for bullshit. Put $10 a day in, man. We need this shit by 2 months. Then that $10,000 is a cushion fund because all that shit don't cost $10,000. Most of it's labor. And then now you can employ those same youth, right? Or you can employ your little cousin who always fucked up in the game and always need a favor. I need a couple of dollars. All right, look, got a project for you. We had the whole shit done by 2 days. Lay it down. Goddamn it, man. Throw the gravel, not the gravel, the wood chips on it, the basketball court, all that shit. You out. We out. 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Now you got a court in a park to take your daughter to so she can play on the swings. That raises the quality of life, But because it's yours, you're a part of the community, you will take care of your shit. The park is not going to become a rest haven for drug dealers and motherfucking prostitutes and deleterious activity because this is the community shit. We all pay for it. We all invested in this. We don't even want your type around it. That's the power of an HOA. When you and the HOA actually also collects the poll tax. So the goofy bitch who come to you and think she gave you some pussy, now all of a sudden she should own your house. Yeah, nigga, the amount of times I heard girls say shit like,
I think I can never live with a man if my name not on the lease. I don't trust niggas. Niggas be doing you dirty. If my name ain't on the lease, I don't feel comfortable.
shorty, it's cool. You ain't. This my shit. This my house, and I live here. This bitch. So all those things combined, there's other things too. I don't give y'all all the game, but all those things combined put you in a position. 10 racks don't go that far, Toll. I agree with that, but 10 racks for a little bitty ass play lot. You could do a play lot with 10 racks. It's an arbitrary number, but I'm pretty sure you could do a play. Them swings is like $800. Roll out basketball, 2 poles, nigga, and the basketball rims. The basketball rims $125 a piece. I be at Walmart, nigga. I be seeing them. 2 poles at Lowe's cost what, $6 a piece. But look, dig a hole, put the pole in. My dad did it. My dad made a basketball rim in my backyard when I was a kid. Put the pole in the backyard, put a basketball rim on. Ain't that much. Anyway, my point is that, bro, we need labor costs, nigga. Slavery, baby. Slavery. Every show I tell y'all, nigga, we bringing slavery back. You tell me about labor costs, nigga. Know your audience, told them. We bringing slavery back. Look, labor costs. That's crazy, nigga. Interns, nigga. Interns, externs, student workers, nigga. Broke bitches that need a job. Look, slavery, bro. We just do slavery around here. I don't know what you talking about, sir. Anyway, look. We need a gym. We need a voting registration act for the 21st century for free thinking black men. You can't keep letting these people, because men are conservative by nature. Men conserve shit. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna open up say Sunday, man. I ain't doing shit. I'm gonna open up the chat. You know what I'm saying? I'll open up the chat. You guys can't keep complaining about conspiracy theories if y'all not willing to conspire. Niggas can always have a reason why they don't want to conspire. Niggas will always say they ain't going till the pistols come out. Then they going like a motherfucker. Everybody ain't going until niggas say get down or lay down, and you got to make that executive decision. It's better to be with the get down niggas than the lay down niggas, bro. I'm just telling you. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna drop the link to the to the what's the name? To the we gonna get it popping.
Did you get fat during the lockdown? Then try the coronavirus weight loss plan. Go from this to this.
I lost 25 pounds on the Corona weight loss plan.
It's simple. First, get tested for corona.
Son of a bitch!
Then quarantine for 14 days and wash your hands with No-Show organic soap. It's that simple. You can go from this to this.
I lost 32 pounds with the Corona weight loss plan.
The coronavirus is available everywhere. Warning, don't try corona if you live with old ass people, because you will kill their ass. Grab your soap from No-Show Organic.
Yo, guys, I found all my commercials, man. They have been missing. Got hella Dirty Folks commercials, man. We gonna switch them up all the time. I found them, gang. It was on my old computer. Then I found them somewhere else. Facebook finally gave me back the No-Show Organic page. And all the commercials on there. I downloaded them back. Yo, we got a bunch of hilarious commercials and a bunch to come. It's gonna be real fun. Either case or whatever case. I want to show you guys one more thing. I dropped the link, but I want to show you guys one more thing. About the Voting Act. And there we go. A lot of y'all might know this already. Some of y'all might be new too. But let me see. Show me right. How long is this? Oh, that one too long. Oh wow, this is something totally different. I ain't see this one coming. Okay, so in the 1800s to like the Great Depression, there were a lot of black politicians. They really ran the South. It took a great effort from the Ku Klux Klan to get all these black politicians out. And I was gonna show y'all that, but I just saw this, and this is crazy. Apparently, they had all black towns then. Once again, everything that we doing is it makes perfect sense. All we doing is follow your nose. The black part doesn't really have any constitutional protection. But besides that, we're in Reconstruction, gentlemen. Y'all understand that? We're in Reconstruction. Everybody else, your women not in Reconstruction. Your women in a new normal, they in a modern era. Black men, we're in Reconstruction. You keep including these bitches and they try to drag you back to slavery. And it's so easy to drag you back because you just got out of slavery. You're in Reconstruction. But matriarchy is slavery and y'all can't get rid of the bitch. Y'all won't train y'all bitch. Trauma bond with your bitch. Everything about being with a black woman is a trauma bond. It's not a love bond. It's a trauma bond. When they start talking about high marriage rates and all that cool shit, it's because those bitches were afraid of white people and they were afraid what would happen to them if they went outside without adult supervision. That's all that shit was. So as soon as they felt that they can go outside without adult supervision, these bitches broke bad at a rapid rate, nigga. And now they your open ops. They was your subtle ops in the first place because they was fighting for feminism and all that shit. Way before feminism was a thing. They was with the women's reformation movement, all types of shit. They had been sneakily sabotaging you since Pocahontas, but y'all didn't notice because she needed you for that trauma bond. But look at these trauma bond cities of the 1800s and 1900s. Trauma bond, well, they call them all black towns, living the American dream, but trauma bond cities. I'm rolling with that.
And Oklahoma is a unique space in terms of the number of African American towns that were established. Some suggest upwards of 50 African American towns between 1924 and 1928. Reverend S.S. Jones was going around documenting this sort of self-determined, vibrant African American communities. You see the African American educators, doctors, lawyers, landowners, oil barons, and I think that's what's so remarkable about this footage. To think that individuals, how many years out of slavery, are now owning oil wells that are producing 2,000 barrels a day. Is that not the ultimate American dream? Is that not the ultimate American story? It flies in the face of what I think some people consider part of African American history and culture. And I think that that was one of the things that Oklahoma...
Yo, that's crazy though. Shout out to chickens. Shout out to chickens. Look how big this chicken farm is. Shout out to that man. That's crazy, man. That's the Beverly Hillbilly story, y'all. You go somewhere, start a small farm, then you find oil. Now you filthy nigga, you filthy McNasty rich. Shout out to those gentlemen.
What S.S. Jones is really kind of showing is that African American history and culture is not a monolith. And in a way, it became kind of like a marketing tool to encourage individuals to migrate, to move there, that this is a place where you can live, you can thrive, and peacefully reside.
Wait. Let me show y'all something. I need to do a whole show on chicken and potatoes. These gentlemen are potato farmers. An acre of potatoes can feed a family of 4 for a year. Just potatoes and water. The fact that they were producing potatoes and chickens for their community is a self-sustaining community. That is a community that can't be shut down because they turned off your EBT card. Shout out to these men.
Great to move there, that this is a place where you can live, you can thrive, and peacefully reside. There were still palpable racial tensions. There are lynchings, there's Jim Crow, segregation, there's all of these things, and you still have an African American community, or many communities, that really speak to the fortitude and resilience of Black people in this country.
Shout out to that. Shout out to them. Hold on, man. I'm gonna let Tola rock real quick. It ain't gonna be that long though, cause y'all ain't even contributed to no daycare fees, man. So I know y'all. We gonna let Tola rock for a minute. Hold on. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yo, what happened to Tola? What happened to Tola? We lost Tola. We lost Tola. What happened to Tola? Oh, there you go, Tola. What's poppin', pimpin'?
Yeah, I'm here, man. Yeah, you was muted last time. I was trying to get on the screen, but yeah, man. Same old gang. You know this shit. They ain't gonna learn. This shit ain't gonna get no better until slavery is implemented, right?
Pretty much.
That's what they really want. Slavery, man.
They do. They really want slavery, man. I be saying that and everybody think I'm crazy, man. But they show you every day they really want slavery.
But crazy is a buzzword. It's a dismissive term, you know. If you can't understand or think on the level of what you know what I mean, talking about, like maybe you just say motherfuckers is crazy. You know, it's a dismissive term, you know, but what does it really mean? Like, hey, you know what I be telling motherfuckers nowadays? Like, I can live with crazy, man. I'm glad if you think I'm crazy. As long as you don't think I'm stupid, I
And
don't feel
that's
insulted.
bars, nigga. That's bars. That's bars. I can live with
Cause
crazy.
I think
Nigga.
you're stupid. That's how I be looking at people, a lot of motherfuckers. Like, I already know motherfuckers is dumb. Like, that's why they think I'm crazy. Cause it's like, nigga, how am I crazy when I'm the one speaking rational, common, sensical? You know what I mean? Like it's, I'm just doing the logistics and articulating the observations. Like, you know what I mean, in real time. Motherfuckers trying to tell me how they feel about shit and they think that matters. Yeah. I mean, all they just don't want to do is like be part of the shit you talking about. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you're talking about, you know, people, you know, yeah, man, it's a divide now. Like, niggas are on one side or another, man. In between, like these toddlers gonna keep toddling, Tim's gonna keep simping. You know what I mean? And players gonna stay. You know what I mean? Players gonna keep staying the game. They
Here's the
excited.
weird thing about black culture. Because black culture is run by the desires of 16-year-old girls, right? And 16-year-old girls don't like nerds, so black culture don't like nerds. But here's the weird thing about black culture.
Hmm.
They they down their best and brightest for whatever, right? They don't like them when they young, won't give them no ass. Don't like them when they older, when he find a white girl, because now he a sellout, because she ain't giving no ass. They don't they don't like they thugs either. Only they girls like they thugs. The girls want to procreate with dumb niggas so they feel
Mhm.
smart. Dumb niggas want to keep other people down because somebody told them they smart. But the only people that told them they were smart was girls. Because girls is dumb. Being told you smart by a girl really is an insult. Because girls is
Exactly.
dumb.
That's what I was just saying. That's kind of what that kind of hints to that yeah, that goes into what I was just saying. But well, that's more specific. Cause yeah,
Yeah,
you're
it's
right
like,
about the
you know how, like,
dynamic,
not to cut you
the
off, Tony.
demographics and the dynamics. But yeah, I was just talking speaking generally. But yeah,
Yeah,
that
not to
fits
cut
in.
you off, but it's like that you speak so well, right? Think about this. Think about this, man. I'm going to cam up for this because I want you guys to understand what I'm saying with no purpose. I'm a cam up for this. I'm a camera. I don't even know my camera. Let me say this real quick. How much your name pop on? I should be in the daycare. I ain't got no daycare. They ain't even give me no daycare. We in the daycare now. Now we talking tribe. We in the tribe now. All right, so look. Fuck, I pay for this big ass motherfucking green screen room for if I can't use green screen. All right, look. So here's the thing. Only black men can get credit for being articulate. You understand that, right? That
Oh my God, he speaks so well.
only applies to black. Black women can be articulate as shit. She just a girl talking. Matter of fact, when black girls sound dumb, that's when y'all be like, yo, what's wrong with this project, bitch? Black men, it's always a shock that he's articulate. Like, oh my God, he speaks so well. Nigga, this is your native tongue, nigga. Of course you speak your native tongue. The fact that anything that black man does, if you do anything, they compare you to the dumbest people. But your women can do whatever, and they think she's smart just for being alive. That's a cultural thing. That is a logo thing. That's a logo thing. You don't expect trailer park people to be intelligent. I listen to a lot of smart niggas in the trailer park. And trailer park niggas know how to do everything, nigga. They could build a carburetor from scratch. Y'all putting this trick bag, bro, where you gotta rebrand. You gotta get a new logo. You gotta get a new ethnic group in order for you to be respected as a group. So people listen to what you have to say as a group. For you to get the best and brightest as a group. For you to get the functional people as a group. The group cannot include women, gays, and fellas.
Like you're right, but you see that takes conflict. You can't do that. There's already a system. See, that will take a concerted effort. That's why the powers that be were there is unified, mobilized force. That's what we're the fast active component. Even though we fight all.
No, bro. I don't really believe in the powers that be like that.
Me neither. That should be an illusion. That should be an illusion. It's all a money grab, breakaway society, shit like that. You go within the Masons, the Illuminati, and all of that shit. Like, I think most Illuminati probably some very good people. Most of the Masons I know are very good people. I think they're very naive. It's like I think a lot of I think Masons just come like the new church. Because a lot of niggas just claim they don't have no power.
The people they call Illuminati, generally speaking, in America. Now, Europe, that's something different. In America,
Yeah,
they call
that's
anybody who
white boy
succeeds
shit,
Illuminati.
Illuminati, white boy shit in general.
Yeah. They call anybody who succeeds Illuminati. They say Jay-Z and Illuminati. That nigga from the projects. They say
It
goddamn it.
can't be Illuminati. Illuminati is French and from German.
Brian,
Very
think about that. That's another thing about black people. All your success is not built on some imaginary group that made you successful. Like, you can't even be successful and be black, and motherfuckers don't think you sold your soul, which is crazy. If I gotta sell my soul to the devil for prosperity, then maybe the devil is the awesome one. Because y'all pray to God every day for prosperity. But if you get it, you give credit to the devil. So maybe in your heart, y'all know, God, every man, maybe that's the way to go. But
look, bro, let me tell you something. I've read the Bible. Like if you read the Old Testament, you'll know Yahweh, what Yahweh is, right? And in the Old Testament, it only took I think 7 or 11, something like that. Like what? Well, when the house collapsed of those families, those are the only bodies seen at the court in the Bible. That's only because he had a family that said Yahweh. So, Yahweh is this, like that is trying to take our crazy opposition. It's different. So I know what you're talking about. But that's why, when you try to talk, like people call it excuses, like saying or misrepresentation, like scripture and shit like that. Like, yo, like the discrepancy between how you talk about the love of God and the Old Testament God, then it's rap,
man, two
and that
years.
same God,
2 years told you still ain't got a phone at work, nigga. It's been 2 years. You done bought new phones, everything. Your phones will never log in right. Anyway, go ahead, Rico.
always uh, intends on killing all of it. Like, fuck up everything. That's the revelation.
I feel you on that, man. Anyway, bro. Look, so I wanna thank. So I'm about to get up out of here. Matter of fact, told I'm finna dip, man. I appreciate you being on. Gratitude, sir. So check this out, guys. I want to thank you guys real quick before I go. I was really going through a thing last week. He said Tola got Tola Mobile, not even Boost Mobile. That's hilarious. I was really going through a thing last week, and I really got to a point where I was uncertain whether or not we'll continue the we would continue the Dirty Folks podcast. I mean, I was really debating it. What happened to my face? I turned the camera back on. Hold on. Hold on. What happened to the camera? All right, there you go. And low key, bro, y'all renewed my faith, man. I appreciate y'all. All the orders, for all the products, man, and the memberships, bro. It's not even. It's about the money. You work for the money. It's not even about the money. It's bigger than that, bro. It's about the belief, bro. And I believe in you guys, and I do the work, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really worry about none of this shit because my faith is strong. I know a lot of people like to talk, and this is a place to talk. The internet streets are the place to talk about whatever you want to talk about. But you got to go out there and do the work. You got to put the same diligence in loving your brother as you love yourself, and feeding your brother the things that they need in order to be a better man. He told us he in the doomsday bunker. That's hilarious. So it sounds like too. Anyway, and y'all did that, man. So I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate everybody. Everybody orders are going out first thing Monday morning. So if you ordered last week and y'all didn't get an email alert, y'all will get it tomorrow morning. Everything going out. You know what I'm saying? We had some label issues. We ain't even had no product issue. We got hella product. We had label issues. But anyway, as always, man, love your brother as you love yourself. Feed the pack. Drive up. You know what? I ain't doing the outro screen no more either. Because I got to switch the outro screen. Because that's supposed... Hold on real quick, Vent. The music that we use that's supposed to be free, when I use it, they take the revenue and give it to the motherfucker who music it was, bro. That's some bullshit. So until I get with the homie Loke, and we redo the outro with Loke music, because I don't mind paying Loke royalty. That's my man. But I don't know this motherfucker who made this rock and roll beat that I be using for the outro. So I ain't doing the outro again until we figure that out. So, love your brother as you love yourself. Feed the pack. Tribe up. I'm doing an outro with a beat that I got from the homie Loke.
Marry Your Secretary, LLC. How can I help you? My girlfriend wants to get married. Do you mean tenured? Yeah, tenured. My girlfriend wants to get tenured. What do I do? Okay, let's check your secretary account. Looks like you guys have been together for 2 years. She has over 9,000 marriage credits. At this pace, she's only 2 months away from a proposal, so she just might be right. But I'm not ready. Okay, let me see what I can do. Maybe we can find some deductions to buy you some time. Have you had any bad arguments, domestic violence, or infidelity? Nah. Has she slept with your best friend or have an OnlyFans account? Does she have a secret bank account?
outside of that, but she did complain I'm on Instagram too much. And she never knows what she wants to eat. That's just regular toddlering, sir. I may be able to deduct 20 points based on the peace of mind protocols, but that would only buy you a week. You might have found you a good secretary, sir. Okay. But I'm scared. No worries. We'll be with you every step of the way with premarital counseling, marriage ceremonies, biannual marriage reviews, and estate planning. And you can always review your marriage secretary. You're right. So I guess we're getting married. Oh snap, we getting married. We getting married. We getting married. We getting married.